The 6th-seeded BYU-Hawaii Seasiders and the 3rd-seed Point Loma Sea Lions kicked off the 2015 PacWest Women's Basketball Championships at Concordia University, Irvine. PLNU jumped all over the team from the North Shore from the get-go, applying heavy full-court pressure and forcing the Seasiders into turnovers on 3 of their first 5 possessions. But the story of the game was the Point Loma offense, which could not be stopped. The Sea Lions had their best half of the season with 56 points in the first half to put BYU-Hawaii in a huge deficit at the break. Leading the way for the home team was Madison West and Riley Abraham, who poured in 18 and 17 respectively. Abraham was an undeniable force down low, a perfect 8 for 8 from the field, as she and her teammates added 32 more points in the second half to run away from the Seasiders 88-65.
I really loved the way we came out the first half with a whole lot of energy, a lot of team spirit, and that's about as good a half as we've had all year. It was wonderful to watch.
And what do you attribute that to? I mean, you've come on really strong here, especially the second half of the season.
Coaching, really good coaching. We have some freshmen that have grown up. Riley was injured a lot of the year early, and so she gives us an inside presence. So when you have from freshmen and depth now and an inside presence, that kind of turned our season around.
I honestly just got really good passes. I think the girls passed really well today, and they were all falling in, so that was good. I don't know, we worked on a lot during practice and different post moves and different stuff like that, and so I feel like from all the good passes I got, they went in. So.
Opening statement is we ran into a superior team today. We knew that we would have an uphill battle, but felt if we could control the ball, control the tempo a little bit, shoot well, and get them into an off-shooting night, that we'd have a good opportunity to advance. We unfortunately weren't able to do that. They shot the ball extremely well. In spite of that, our girls showed some resiliency battling back the second half, but obviously just too big of a deficit to overcome against a quality opponent like Point Loma.
In the second game of the day, Azusa Pacific, the 4th seed, took on the defending tournament champion Academy of Arts, the 5th seed. The game did not start off like the one before, with much less offense and neither team able to establish any kind of a rhythm. APU was able to take a small 2-point lead into the break. The Urban Knights broke out of their funk in the second half, taking the lead on APU while forcing the Cougars into several ill-advised turnovers. But the Cougars refused to back down, getting hot down the stretch behind Kelly Hardiman's 19 and Sydney Jones's 15 points to stop any RU chance at a three-peat. Moving on to the semis with a 69-59 victory.
The game was so seesawy that it was really, hey, just focus on each possession. We knew offensively that we were going to get some shots. That's what we told Katie. I said, hey, don't get tired of getting out there. We'll get you the ball. And that was nice how it worked out that way. But no, we felt like inside we were going to be able to get the ball inside, and we were just playing. I don't think anyone was tight.
Yeah, I mean, I was disappointed for my kids. I thought they played really hard. We kept ourselves in the game with defense, and that's something that we focused on all year, especially, losing some kids halfway through and having to kind of revamp a lot of what we do. I thanked my seniors and, told my returners, which there's a lot of them, that this should just make them hungry and that we don't want to have this feeling again. And, learn from this situation and, we'll revamp and we'll be back next year better than ever. And I think, the biggest lesson is you can't ever take anything for granted, and you can't go into a season thinking that things are going to be easy. And we talked about the climb to the top of the mountain is the fun part. It's the easy part. It's staying up there. Everybody wants to knock you off. And so it's been a humbling year, but I think my kids, they've played hard through it. We've won a lot of games just based on effort, and I thought we gave ourselves a chance today. Just didn't get some shots to fall.